Ever since buying the A7 III back in 2019, I've noticed how quickly the camera world changes. Influencers are reviewing brand new cameras en masse and explaining the merits for upgrading. So when I bought the A7 IV in 2023, I had a question. How much better is the Mark IV over its older brother, the Mark III? Technically speaking, in 2024 you can tell a story with any camera. Your mobile phone is a great place to start, given it's in our pockets all of the time. The important element though is story. The other parts of the shoot can be whatever you wish, the camera, the audio, but the story is all important. I learnt during my video art course in 1998 that you can justify almost anything in your content, because it's your work after all. So, do you need the latest camera kit to create? Of course not. But often, newer kit will give you more options. So when you see videos asking if the A7 III is still relevant in 2024, or whether it's worth buying the A7S III with a new camera on the way soon, the answer is based on lots of factors. For most of us, price is the biggest one. No matter what, the cameras today can produce good results. Take the Sony ZV-1 for example. It's a small camera, limited in many ways, but I was still able to shoot these images in Paris in 2023. Now that we've established that anything is possible with any kit, I just want to look at the A7 IV. My question was, is this a good upgrade over the A7 III? And any upgrade over the A7 III is going to come with some caveats. One that springs to mind is how revolutionary that camera was. A 6K downsampling sensor and the features packed into its small body. So I think it would be unfair to suggest that the Mark IV was ever going to reinvent the wheel. But having used both cameras and owning both, I can see how Sony made their improvements. The 33 megapixel sensor produces a lovely image for both video and photos, and it matches really well with the A7S III and FX6. The ability to shoot 10-bit is a big upgrade, and I like using the 4K 50 frames per second option too. And if I'm not shooting in S-Log, the camera goes straight into S-Cinetone as well. I'll have a look at the photo shortly, but as an all-round camera, I have to say it does exactly what I want, and so far, it's a solid upgrade on the A7 III. Occasionally, as an experiment for my TV work, I've swapped the A7S III out for the A7 IV just to see how it adapts to tasks that I run on the former. And while in 1080p, there's very little difference. No doubt you can pixel peep and there'll be technical differences, but when the video is on the screen, you shouldn't be able to tell these sorts of things. Let me know in the comments what you think of the A7 IV, and also if you can really tell a difference when people use different cameras on productions. Although this video isn't meant to be a direct comparison, I'll leave the side-by-side footage to others. The question was, is the A7 IV a good upgrade on the Mark III? This footage is in 1080p 100 frames a second, and it looks clean and clear. This interview footage in S-Log and graded after also looks great, and when compared and matched to the A7S III, FX6, and the old-timer, the A7 III. Photos also look great, and these bursts with double Olympic medalist Bianca Cook look brilliant. And just on a side note, I saw a video by Gerald Undone recently, and he now uses A7 IVs in his home studio. Now, he was always a big fan of the A1s for his studio cameras, so it just shows that the A7 IV has many fans, with me included. So as I look back on the short journey we've been on, what do I take from it? The original question was, how much better is the Sony A7 IV over the A7 III? Well, there have been improvements such as the upgrade to 10-bit S-Cinetone, unlimited recording, and AI to help things like autofocus and other bits like that. So it is better, of course. Technology has moved on, and if Sony hadn't improved their camera game after what is 4 years or so, then there would be problems. So there really isn't anything to discourage us that there is an improvement. But like everything these days, improvements are incremental.